Now from the home of the Rangers, we're at Globe Life Park in Arlington, Texas. Tonight we wrap up this 3-game series between the San Diego Padres and the Texas Rangers. It's Ricky Bellamy starts the game on the mound for the 3rd and final game of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
You know, man, I think this guy really is looking for a redeemer in this one. Went into the 6th inning in this last start, couldn't quite get out of the 6th, ended up taking the loss, and I'm sure that hurt, and he's expecting a lot more out of himself in this start here today.
And fellas, you take a look at this Rangers team entering play here tonight. They came out on the losing end last time out and are in a bit of a skid. In fact, they've lost 7 of their last 10.
Yeah, Matty, this is the big one right here. They've split the first 2 games of this series. You want to steal one right here and be feeling good about yourself.
Yeah, Dero, I think one of the things you want to do, you get to the 3rd game, you'd like to win this series and finish it off by winning game 3. It's always nice to win a series, whether it's at home or on the road, so this is a big one for this ball club.
And here's a chance to look at the starting 9 for the visiting San Diego Padres. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Well, keep an eye on the dynamic abilities of Will Myers. This guy's hitting over .450 his last 10 games. He's the guy I'm watching, but not only in this game. I watched him in batting practice too, and he was hammering the ball. When you get on a kind of a roll like he is right now, his confidence is soaring, and right now he's seeing the ball great.
And that's the 2nd out. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring in the dangerous switch hitter Chase Headley. Now Headley swings and hits a high fly ball out to deep left field. And he pushed it just a bit too much. It'll wind up a foul ball. The windup and the 0-1. Very weakly on the ground, but that one rolls foul. The 0-2 once more. Popped high in the air. Odor is under it. And that retires the side. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego. Now the Rangers will get their first crack scoreless. And here's the 2nd generation big leaguer Delino DeShields. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the 1st. Guys, the Swingin' Friars, as they take the field here tonight, have got to be considered one of, if not the hottest team. Oh, and meanwhile, this pitch rides too far in and winds up hitting him. First pitch coming, here it is. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. Previously against Tyson Ross, he's gone 4 for 9. And he gets the call that time for strike number 1. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. 1-2 now.
That fastball must have a little late life on it because that was right in the wheelhouse and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
Now another 1-2. Still 1-2. Working for the punch out and the offering. And he's able to fight this one off, foul to the right, and the count will hold at 1-2.
Hey, I'm biased to the hitter right now. Keep frustrating that pitcher. Foul 12 of these things off. He's going to miss over the heart of the plate at some point.
A moment now in Arlington to have a look at the Rangers starting lineup. Mark, what do you have on this group in front of the home crowd tonight?
Matty, you take a look at this lineup, and they're frustrating to watch at times because they ground into the most double plays in the league. You want to talk about a pitcher's best friend. You finally get a guy on first base, and you're coming unglued. First pitch down below the knees, grounding into a double play and bailing everybody out. I need better approaches out of this lineup today.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. Low with the fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball 1. Runners are at the corners with 1 man out. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Well, I think that's a great spot for that pitch. In on the hands. It wasn't a strike, but if he can command the movement in there, he's going to be very effective in this one.
3-2, full count. Another full count pitch on its way. Hit hard on the ground towards second. And that is a base hit as the run will come in to score from third, and the Rangers will take a 1-0 lead.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
Easy fly ball into shallow center field. Margot's under it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now. Ross pauses. First pitch on its way. A swing and a miss on a ball that jammed him. Beltre at second. Chirinos at first. 2 out in the inning. Ball 1.
There's not too many umpires in the game that are going to ring that for a strike right there. That was borderline up, even though it was in the zone.
And a big strikeout there as they'll leave a couple of runners on base, and after a good start to the inning, they can't capitalize any further. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Paul DeYoung. He'll start things out in the top half of the second. Just got a piece up the line, but it gets fouled. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. The 1-1. Taken, strike 2. The 1-2. Left center, base hit. Well, when you're going as well as he is, not even a 2-strike count is going to get in your way.
Yeah, Matty, he's having a monster season, well over 300. Right there, when you're feeling that confident at the plate, it doesn't matter what the count is. You're willing to go deep and still feel confident.
Line drive to center field. Lays himself out and makes a spectacular catch.
Boy, that would look like a cinch extra base hit off the bat, but a terrific diving catch in left center field.
Next to the plate for the Padres, Will Myers, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Ball 1. Runners on first with 1 down. In for a strike, it's 1-1.
Hey, that's got to throw the batter's game plan off a little bit. He thinks sinker's coming. Double play situation. He gets the ordinary fastball. He's got to be thinking what's coming next.
In the dirt here. Runner holds as the count moves to 2-1. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And it's a foul ball. Runner at first here, 1 man out. The 2-2 one more time. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Digging in now for San Diego, Christian Villanueva comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. Hit out towards second. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error. Up next for the Rangers, Carlos Suarez will lead it off against Tyson Ross. Tough slider over the inside corner for a strike. Fastball called for strike 2.
I guess he's really trying to measure that fastball in his first at bat, but you really never want to put yourself in an 0-2 count if you can do anything about it.
A ball and 2 strikes now. bouncer up the middle. And that finds its way through for a base hit. With that, the Rangers get their leadoff hitter on base after the inning opening base hit. Digging in the switch hitter, Jurickson Profar.
He had him on the ropes right there. Count leverage, 2 strikes against the batter. He's going to have to put that in the memory bank because that guy made a nice 2-strike approach right there. Made a nice 2-strike adjustment.
Count even now at 1-1. The 1-1 is in there for the second strike. The 1-2. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Myers is under it. 1 down. Standing in, Joey Gallo. He'll get to take his first cuts here. And that's inside for a ball. 1-0. The 1-0 is a fastball that misses. 2-0 count. The pitch is in there for strike 1.
Count is 2-1.
Asuaje stands at first with 1 out. Can't find the zone there, and it's 3-1.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
He was able to sneak that fastball by him on 3-1, so now we've got a battle on our hands.
Popped him up. Headley has room in foul territory, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Delino DeShields. No official at bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. Fly ball right down the line in left. On the move is Chu. And the inning is over. 1 left for Texas. We played 2 innings. It's 1-0. And that'll bring up Manuel Margot. And he enters play today, currently 5th in the National League batting race. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he fouls this one off. Oh, 1. Here's the pitch. Hit the other way out toward right field. Mazara's on the move. 1 away. And with that, let's take a moment to show you what's happening in the American League's Western Division. Stepping in, A.J. Ellis. First pitch of the at-bat. Popped him up. Odor is there for it. And he makes the catch for the second out.
The batter.
Ready for another chance, Shin-Soo Choo. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. And that misses inside. 1-0. The 1-0. Swing and a high pop-up toward the stands behind third. And Beltre will make the catch to retire. Here's the first pitch to him. Leaves a slider up high, but it's taken for a strike. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2. Count still at 1-2. Here it comes now to Andrus. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Back goes Chu to the track, to the wall. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in the game.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And a fastball just a bit high.
Well, I kind of wonder if he's not being as aggressive as he was before that home run. Hey, this is a guy that can burn you again, so I don't really blame him.
Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning.
Now batting.
Digging in to try it again, Robinson Chirinos. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. Grounder down the line at third. This is foul for the first strike. 1 out, nobody on. Drilled to the left side. That's through for a base hit, his second of the ball game.
Hey guys, he's not known for being a singles hitter right here, but that's his second knock of the game.
And I'm sure he'll take him, but the guys on the other side of the scorecard might be thinking we really avoided a worse fate. Lifted in the air out to left. Settling under it now is Chu, and he makes the catch for out number 2. Here's Rougned Odor now.
Up next for the Rangers, second baseman.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Good swing. Just got to try and straighten that one out. Chirinos, the runner at first with 2 gone. And strike 3 called as he says, you got to be kidding me, with the side retired. Rangers pick up. Digging in for his second at-bat, Hunter Renfroe comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. High in the air out to center field. To Shields, patrolling center, makes the play, 1 out.
Now batting.
Striding in once again, Chase Headley. He popped out in his first trip. Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. Now the 1-0 is looked at for ball number 2.
That's a good approach when you're facing a young arm you might not be too familiar with. Take a look at a few and see what he's got. Now he's got himself ahead in the count.
A little bouncer. The 2-1. Line toward the gap in left center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Man, I watched Chipper Jones for years, one of the best switch hitters of all time. Work on his craft under the tunnel. It's not easy to put the time in, but bottom line is, one of the reasons why they do it is the ability to work the whole field.
So that brings in the power-hitting middle infielder, Paul DeYoung. 1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-2 is a ball below the zone. No runs, 2 hits, no errors in the ballgame for the Padres. Now a drive by DeYoung. This ball is hit well to left field. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. Paul DeYoung connects for a 2-run home run. Number 11 for him on the season. And the Padres have come back to tie this one at 2 apiece.
This is a perfect example of the total concentration it takes to be a pitcher at this level. He was on cruise control, hitting his spots, preserving a 2-run lead, and then boom! He misses his location, and the game is tied. Back to square one.
Into the box now, Yunel Escobar. Lifted in the air out towards left center. On the move is DeShields. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
The right fielder, number 4.
At the plate, Will Myers, 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. A solo shot here off the bat of Will Myers. 12 home runs for him now thus far. And the Padres move in front now 3-2.
Yeah, after this blast, the third home run of the game, you can see why this place is known as a launching pad. Balls leave this place in a hurry. So I wouldn't be surprised if we see more before this thing is over.
Into the box, Christian Villanueva. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2.
That is such a tough pitch to lay off right there, but you have to find a way. There's nothing you're going to do with that low sinker except foul it into your shin or hit a ground ball to the left side.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. The 1-2. Misses, ball 2. Swing and a miss at 1 in the dirt. Chirinos corrals it, and the throw to first ends the inning. And that'll bring in Carlos Asuaje, a base hit in his first trip. First pitch on its way. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike.
These are huge innings for a team's morale. The pitcher wants to go out and throw that shutdown inning up and get the boys back swinging the bats again with a chance to capitalize and even extend this current lead.
And this is swung on and missed, and this fourth inning will start the same way he ended the third, with a strikeout, and there's one away.
Now batting.
So next to the plate for Texas, Jurickson Profar. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Looks like he swung it underwater that time for strike 2. Here's the 0-2. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning.
Now batting.
Here's Joey Gallo now, 0 for 1 after a pop-out in foul territory his first time through. Good bite to the slider, and he takes strike 1. 2 runs, 5 hits, and no errors in the contest for the Rangers so far. Awfully close with the slider there, but it's 1-1. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Myers is under it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Rangers. And that'll bring up Manuel Margot. And Dan, I'm sure the starter on the mound would like to hit the rewind button on that last inning.
Oh, no doubt about that, Mac. That was a really rocky frame, but clearly not enough to chase him from this game. We'll see if he's still shaking a bit or if he's able to put this behind him.
Lifted into the air out towards center field. DeShields is there, and that's the first out of the inning.
Up next for the Padres.
In now is A.J. Ellis.
A.J. Ellis.
First pitch coming. Here it is. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Fifth inning of play here in a 3-2 ball game. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck. The 1-2. This is flared out towards second. And there are 2 away now.
Now batting, left fielder,
Shin-Soo Choo at the plate now. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. And now a pitch on the way. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss.
You know, you love a guy who attacks the zone, but sometimes I think you could throw too many strikes. That could be the case right here. This offense is going to the plate, just pulling the trigger on everything.
Behind 0-2 now. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Popped him up. Beltre in foul ground. And this is going to wind up a foul ball.
If I'm on the mound right now, I know I'm in the hitter's head. He was definitely sitting soft. I might speed him up and elevate it right here.
DeShields is there, makes the catch, and the side is. Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Delino DeShields. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch is a slider, called for a strike. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Tapped down the line. That winds up foul.
Can't imagine he comes back with a third breaking ball. That hitter looked like he timed that one up pretty well and just missed it, fouling it away.
Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the 2-seamer, and that's out number 1. Here's Elvis Andrus now. Comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. In there, strike 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Oh, this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now.
So he threw the slider darting away to him 2 times in a row. Now I don't think he'll go for it again. I'm looking for something hard inside on this pitch.
Here's the 1-2 delivery. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out. Digging in once again, Adrian Beltre. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. And he pours this one in at the letters, 0-1.
Well, he's done a great job on the hill throughout this game, and it's something to be proud of anytime you can pitch a good game in this ballpark, especially when it's not your home ballpark.
Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. 2 out, nobody on. The 1-2. That's out to left. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? Under it now is Choo, and he will put it away to end the inning. Rangers set down in order. They trail 3-2. Ready once again, Hunter Renfroe. He'll try and get things started as we begin inning number 6.
Hunter Renfroe.
First delivery to him on the way. Right over the middle, knee high. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Pitch on the way. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out.
I'll tell you, he's showing no signs of tiring right now. Still looks razor sharp from what I can tell, so I think he might last a while longer if he can keep this up.
Lifted in the air out towards left center. Profar moves over, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Paul DeYoung will stand in again as we flash you back here to the 4th inning. This was a 2-run home run that was definitely one of the big blows of the ball game to this point. First pitch of the at-bat. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Mazzara ranging back. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. It's a solo shot here for Paul DeJong. His second home run of the game, and it's given the Padres a 4-2 lead. Guys, we've seen 4 big balls between the two teams so far today. What are your impressions of the long ball display we're watching?
Matty V, this is just one of those days where the ball seems to be flying, D-Row. The hitter's on point, the pitchers aren't making very good pitches.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. It's all about executing pitches, and they're not doing it today. They're leaving a lot of balls over the heart of the plate, and this offense, both offenses are taking advantage.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Rangers, number 62, Ocio. Now batting, second baseman, Escobar.
Standing in now, Escobar. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Hit in the air to straightaway center. On the move is DeShields, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass.
Now batting, right fielder, Will Myers.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, Will Myers. He's coming off a solo homer in his previous trip.
The last at bat, Matty V, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix it.
There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Maybe not, as this stays up in the air long enough to be hauled in out there. False alarm, and that ends the inning. The Padres get 1 in the inning, and it comes on the solo home run. Through 5.5, and the Friars have doubled up. They lead it 4-2. Digging in and looking for more, Robinson Chirinos. 2 base hits, both singles to this point.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Cold strike at the letters, 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Line to the right side. And a base hit. So early trouble to lead off the inning.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
1 ball, no strikes the count. The set and the 1-0 pitch. Finds the zone, strike 1. Has a look, now the pitch. Swing and a little tapper. That winds up foul for the second strike.
Might have been cheating for another fastball, trying to get the head to that one early. Pitcher pulled the string with a nasty breaking ball and had him a little bit out in front.
Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes, here's the pitch. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Under it is Chu as he takes it in for the first out. Here's Rougned Odor now.
Second baseman, Rougned Odor.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Slider right over the middle, taken for a strike. We're in the 6th inning now of a 4-2 ball game. Behind 0-2 now. 2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And the 0-2 here is fought off at the plate, and we'll do it again. The 0-2 once more is looked at for ball one. Both teams with 6 hits so far. This is line to left, and that's in there. Base hit.
Hey, after starting the game 0 for 2 with 2 punch-outs, that single had to feel good right there. Nice piece of hit.
Designated hitter, Carlos Suarez.
Now the skipper of the Padres is up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And we're going to see a pitching change as that's going to do it for his starter here tonight. Stepping in now, Carlos Suarez. And this one's in the dirt. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. Here's the 1-0. The big curveball just misses apparently. Ball 2.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
3-0 to him now. On deck, there's Jurickson Profar. Here it is, the 3-0. And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces. So striding in, Jurickson Profar. As he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. A ball and no strikes.
This is a situation where you have to step out of the box and tell yourself, my job is to get the runner in from third. It'd be nice to gap one and get them both in, but you want to take a little pressure off you offensively and just focus on being productive.
2 balls and a strike now. In there, and it's even now, 2-2. With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout or are you still looking for the double play ball?
Well, man, I think a lot of it depends on the type of pitcher that you are. If you're a power pitcher. They couldn't turn the inning-ending double play. They just get the force out at second, and the runner scores from third.
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Way late on the fastball for strike 1.
I kind of like the aggressive attitude right here. I know he's in a jam. What does he do? He goes to his best stuff, and that's the fastball.
Missed with a breaking ball.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but
got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. Rangers will have to be content with just the 1. 7th inning coming up. It's the Padres 4 and the Rangers 3. Ready for another shot now, Christian Villanueva. He'll be tasked with starting things as we begin the 7th. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. The 1-0 home is taken for ball 2.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone-cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
Odor under it to put it away for the first down. Striding in once again, Manuel Margot. He flew out in his last at-bat. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. 0-1 the count. I think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2. Hit on the ground out to short. Andrus fields it cleanly. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Now batting.
Digging in to try it again, A.J. Ellis. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Here's the pitch. Good off-speed pitch had him out in front for strike one. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Swinging a soft liner, and this will be put away easily for the out. And here's the second generation big leaguer Delino DeShields. 0 for 2 with a hit by pitch so far. And a fastball just below the knees, ball one. The 1-0. A curveball that comes back and catches the zone for a strike.
Hey, I don't blame him right there, giving up on that inside curveball, little front hipper. That's a tough pitch. You just can't figure out where the point of contact should be.
No contact there, and it's 1-2.
I know that fastball registered at about 92, 93, but I guarantee you it looked about 4 to 5 miles an hour faster than that for this offensive player. After coming off a curveball, the old push the throttle and pull it is being used.
A ball hit softly on a line to third. And this will be no problem over at third, and there's the first out. Digging in once again, Elvis Andrus. He homered back in the third inning in this one. Takes this the other way to right. But this will not get out there deep enough as it's run down by the right fielder in the alley for the second out. Here's the third baseman, Adrian Beltre. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. We're in the 7th inning now of a 4-3 ball game. And he misses with it, 1-1. Way outside, nearly to the backstop, 2-1.
Well, that's a good pitch, but you have to get a little bit closer to the plate than that. That's that big sweeping slider. If it was a little closer, you might get a swing.
Here now the 2-2. Is swung on and missed. He got him. 1-2-3 go the Rangers. Score holds at 4-3. Alex Claudia has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 58, Alex
Shin-Soo Choo at the plate now. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. First delivery to him on the way. The ball hit to Andrus at short. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. So here's the Padres DH, Hunter Renfroe. He went down on strikes last time up. First pitch on its way. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Into the corner and slicing foul. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. The 2-2. Hit hard down the line. But this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. Here now the 2-2 is laid off and the count runs full.
Time to focus here. This game is way too close to be walking, guys, so we'll see if he can make him swing the bat on this next pitch.
And this is swung on and missed. 2 are quickly retired to start inning number 8.
This pitching staff has done a really good job against this guy in this series. This is a really good hitter, and it's not easy to make a guy strike out 5 times in a series up to this point, but that's what they've done to this guy so far.
Here's Chase Headley. And he puts it on the ground to second. Odor is there. Throwing the dirt, but a good scoop at first. Saves an error as this. Leading off the inning, Robinson Chirino.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Number 55.
He's set and the pitch. And that one just missed outside. And, ooh, looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside. 1-1. 1-2 to the Rangers catcher. The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. In now the power-hitting outfielder Nomar Mazara. 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, not his game so far. He's such a good hitter. We all kind of expect him to pick up 2 or 3 hits most of the time. That's not really how baseball works, though.
1-0 the count. The 1-0 misses up and in.
I don't mind him trying to pitch him backwards right there with those 2 early count sliders. But now he finds himself in a situation where he's going to have to come fastball.
That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Boy, this is just a case of another really good hitter finding a way, even though that was a soft liner, finding a way to get hits.
Yeah, he usually hits rockets and catches the barrel, but even his soft liners fall. Dan, he has a knack for keeping his bat in his zone and giving himself a chance much longer than the average ball player.
Behind 0-2 now. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2.
Back-to-back sliders in on the hands. He didn't handle it real well at all on the previous pitch, so why not come right back with it again? Better job of laying off that one, though.
He'll go to the bag for 1. Ready for another chance? Carlos Suarez, runner in scoring position with Jugón. First pitch coming. Here it is. A fastball right down the middle for a strike.
If you know you got a real patient hitter at the plate, I love the mindset of this pitcher right here, attacking the zone 0-0 and getting ahead. Ready
with the 0-2. Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2. 4-3 our score here as we play the 8th. And this is hit hard to the right side. Foul. Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning. One hit. Back here in the Lone Star State with Major League Baseball on the show. Set to start the 9th inning in this one. Tony Barnett enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Paul DeYoung will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, we take you back to inning number 6. This was his 2nd home run of the ball game as he'll stand in here looking for number 3. Odor is there. One quick out to start inning number 9.
Now batting, second baseman.
Digging in now for San Diego, Yunel Escobar. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Here comes the first pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. The 1-0. Swing and a ground ball to third. And quickly there are 2 away. Here's Will Myers. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. First offering on its way. Here's a strike. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. Hit on the ground out to short. There is Andrus. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Here's Jurickson Profar. 0 for 3 with an RBI in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. Way in front of that fastball. And he takes a pitch right down the middle.
Might have been taking all the way right there. That pitch couldn't have split the strike zone any better, and you can bet he wants that one back at the plate.
Down the third baseline.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not get another opportunity to put the ball in play.
Throw on to first is in time to get him, so that'll go down as a strikeout and a 2-3 putout for out number 1. First pitch here misses wide, 1-0. And this one's on the inside corner, 1-1. One out, nobody on.
Back-to-back breaking balls. He just missed that one right there, fouling it away. Do not expect a third.
Counts even 2-2 to Joey Gallo.
The classic back foot slider right there with 2 strikes. Usually gets a ton of swing and misses. Nice layoff right there. Fight for another pitch.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch out. Joey Gallo goes quietly, and they've got only 1 out left.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys on this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and have backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter.
Makes the catch, and the Padres have taken the rubber match of this 3-game set as this ball game is over.
Well, in hindsight, it was the right choice to let the setup guy stay in the game and finish this thing. I wasn't so sure before, but the results sure speak for themselves.
And it's a 4-3 finish in this evening's ball game. San Diego took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. Tyson Ross earns his 8th victory of the season. Tony Zitch works 2 full innings in relief to record the save, his 3rd of the campaign. So that'll just about do it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com.
The final line score of our ball game tonight for the victorious San Diego Padres.